Before we begin today's episode, we wanted to announce that we have officially launched our Patreon, where you can find exclusive content, engage with North Coast, and get access to perks like recordings from live shows, freestyle tips and tricks, and Patreon-only episodes. Whoa, you're getting access. For top-tier patrons, we'll even have pre-order links for live events and virtual freestyle lessons. Sign me up. So visit patreon.com/North Coast Podcast and help your favorite hip-hop improv team thrive. Hey, welcome to the North Coast Podcast. We are North Coast. We do a monthly, weekly, daily, hourly, weekly podcast where we interview incredible comedians, creatives, musicians, and ask them all sorts of questions about their lives and then create songs off of it. I am Douglas.
I am RJ.
I am Ralph, a.k.a. Precious Gorgeous.
I'm Stephanie Ray, a.k.a. Most Steph.
Hey, and we have an incredible guest. She performs with the one and only freestyle Love Supreme. What? She's a member of North Coast as well and performs all over the world as one of the greatest beatboxers on the planet. Oh, give it up for Kaila Mullady! Oh my gosh.
I practiced that.
Yeah, you practiced
all
that.
Day.
You sound practiced.
Thank you so much.
Did you woodshed in a woodshed
I did.
today?
I woodchucked if I could chuck.
Oh my God.
did.
Well, you chucked great right then.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's good to see your face because I've been watching you on the screen for many, many months.
I know. And Doug, it's been so... literally, when was the last time I saw you?
A year ago?
You guys know that Doug is one of my best friends in the whole world.
Oh,
It's true.
It's true. And people don't believe me when I tell them. They're like, yeah, well, you think that. She doesn't think that.
She's like, it's actually best buddies. I get volunteer hours for hanging out with you. Yeah.
Right. They think, yeah. And I'm like, no, we've like cried at burger shops at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, we're
That's
very...
all community service she's had to do.
Yeah,
for
literally.
the government.
After 500 hours, I get a coupon to Domino's. So,
You deduct all the time with me.
But for people only listening, our hands were on our shoulders the whole time, and that shows visually what friendship is all about, I think. It's a visual representation of friendship.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense, because shoulders are like the truest form of friendship. Touching shoulders are the truest form of friendship.
Touching each other's shoulders,
With a healthy
connecting
distance.
shoulders.
With a healthy...
With a very healthy distance.
Yeah.
Because, they say, lean on me. That's the whole thing. If you have a shoulder to cry on, I believe are the lyrics in there.
Yeah.
So it's very symbolic of friendship.
I see that.
I don't know. In my head, the images of Lil Wayne singing "Lean on Me."
And he's just snoring by the end of it.
Yeah, it's auto-tuned, and he's asleep at the end.
Lean on me, baby.
Over a trap beat. If you're not strong.
That's why the G is silent in lasagna, because he's sleeping off of that. That's why. He's got too sleepy to say the G in lasagna.
Aww.
Yeah.
Do you think that Lil Wayne would make the song kind of like nasty and dirty?
100%.
Yeah,
It would be about sipping lean and then leaning on someone who you're about to fuck.
And then fucking on a seesaw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What if the song's actually about his childhood home being foreclosed? Lean on.
But his childhood home was also in Italy, next to the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Whoa.
It's lean on a lean on a lean on a lean.
Or it's a song about Lena Dunham.
Oh,
I just had to take it to a...
Oh, I got one more. What if he's drinking so much lean and he's gained weight, so he's trying to lose weight?
Lean cuisine?
Lean cuisine.
When you're not strong.
Cuisine. I think we just did the multiverse
meal.
of madness.
Yeah.
Right. Leaning as far as we can.
I can feel people closing out their podcast right now.
No, thank you.
Up.
Let me see what's on the daily.
Got more
instead.
buns.
No, that's when you drop comments. Yo, drop your comments right now. What else can you lean on?
Shoot.
Drop your comments, put a like, put a thumbs up,
Subscribe to the lean.
subscribe to the lean.
What leans did we miss?
Put them in the Discord.
Now, not that I want to know.
Yeah.
This is not for me. This is for just
Subverting
inquisitive
the
minds.
interview format right
It's
out
just
the
inquisitive minds. Lean is like, you could just make lean yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's just like cough syrup
Cough syrup and soda.
and soda, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So just like if for someone wanted to go to Walgreens You could.
That's where you
I
go.
think you have to have oxys in it though too. I think it's 3 things, isn't it? I thought
think
you
you
have to
can
have an
add those things, but I think
oxycodone.
it's basically. I think cough syrup has the. I think they
Prescription
use
strength.
prescription cough
Okay, there we
syrup.
go.
Yeah.
There we go.
If you
Use,
make
like,
lean
special
in a
cups.
cauldron,
Yeah.
could you say that it's religious? If it was like
I don't
witchery.
think it needs to be in a
Oh,
cauldron
I
to
see
be
what you're
religious.
If you
Yeah.
do
True,
drugs,
true.
if you do drugs in a cauldron, and I'm a witch,
Yeah.
is that just me practicing my religion?
Yeah.
If you went to the
Creating
right red
potions.
state and you told them, "Look, this is my religion. I sip lean," you could probably get a
I can make something
permit.
happen,
You're
right?
like, I need this many sacrifices given to me, or else you're offending my religion.
You could get a permit if you go to a red state, but also if you do it in Bushwick, you get an apartment.
It's true.
They give out real estate to religions in Bushwick.
If you're a witch, you can get. You can. That's
You
where
can
all
get
the witches
anything
are.
in Bushwick if you're a witch.
In apartments in Bushwick.
Anything in Bushwick. You can get anything in Bushwick. You can get anything in Bushwick. You can get anything in Bushwick. Do you need a...
Yeah, there's a witch on the corner. She live in an apartment that not a loner. She does lean out of her cauldron. And then that's when the party's starting. She's doing magic spells on Tinder. Yeah, 'cause you know what she's wishing for. Yeah, she's vegan and non-binary, and plus she don't eat dairy. You can get anything in Bushwick. You can get anything in Bushwick. You can get anything in Bushwick. You can get anything in Bushwick.
Yeah, you know we live in houses, bunch of witches. Over here, all the lights going on off with the switches. Yeah, you know it's getting rude. You know it's getting creaky. All the floorboards, yeah, you know they creaky. And you look around, seeing all them witches. You be like, oh my gosh, can I have 3 wishes? They be like, yeah, here's my pit bull. I adopted it. I'm a witch. I live here. Now stop this shit because anything in Bushwick.
You can get anything in Bushwick.
You can get anything in Bushwick.
You can get anything in Bushwick. You can get an original copy of Matilda. You can get a DVD of Doug, the show from Nickelodeon. If you're not joking, in the Bushwick, you can go to Ridgewood to get easier things. But if you need diamond rings, then you gotta go to the thing that's called Bushwick. You go real quick when you get it so feeling so slick, and then you're gonna go out there and you rockin' that. You can get anything in Bushwick. You can get anything in Bushwick. You can get anything in Bushwick.
El
You can get anything in Bushwick. Happy Halloween, everybody!
Wow, that was informative and educational and fun.
Yeah.
That's what we aim to do at the North
That's
Coast
what we do.
Podcast. Educate as well as emotionicate.
Geography.
Yeah.
I haven't changed forever.
Aw.
Did you
Well-
like the spooky sounds?
And
Yeah.
you did
Yeah.
great with
Thank
the
you.
spooky
That was
sounds.
me, everybody. I was a
Fantastic.
spook.
You
many
did.
colors.
Sounds.
Yeah, spooky sounds. Yeah.
What's your favorite spooky movie?
Oh my gosh, ever of all time?
Sure, yeah.
Hook.
I love Hook.
That's
Rufy.
oh my god, that movie is so important to me.
Hook is my favorite. I mean, is it spooky? It's fantastical, but Hook is my favorite movie of all time.
It's up there for me. It's probably why I became that's deep. It's probably why I became an artist, that movie.
Why?
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Well, my favorite actor is Robin Williams. Damn, I don't want to tell this story. It's very personal. It's true. Like, I was 9 years old. My dad rented it from Blockbuster Video, and we were watching this movie, and I was like 9, and I remember watching the movie and thinking, this man who's playing Peter Pan, I know he's probably, who knows how old he was at the time, and I was a kid. He's probably 40 or something, but I believe that he's 10 years old. And then at that moment, I realized, oh, I don't have to grow up.
Oh my gosh.
That movie, and when I realized that like trajectory of my life changed.
You could have been a lawyer right now.
Probably not. But
Ralph
that's
the
your favorite
Actuary.
movie. Yeah, that's so crazy. So that's your favorite movie.
I burned a hole in the VHS.
Yeah.
I would watch it every single day, and I haven't watched it in a while. But last Christmas, I put it on, and my brother's like, "Yeah, let's watch Hook." It's been a while.
Wow.
It was like I was hypnotized. I knew every single line.
Yep.
I was spitting out word for word, and I'm not good at that. I don't remember things.
Yeah.
But you know why I loved it? I think mine might be, not to take away from yours, right? Mine might be
Please.
a little bit more emotional than yours,
Go.
and I feel
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get this
You
vulnerable
can
in
do
the
it.
show.
Yeah, no, please.
When I was like 4 years old, 5 years old, and I saw Rufio on the screen for the first time, I didn't know anyone could be so attractive in my entire life. It was my first love ever.
Yes.
It was Rufio.
Wow, so
What's his
vulnerable.
name? Dante Bosco, I think.
Thank you
his
for
name
letting me
is?
share.
Dante Bosco?
Yes.
Somebody tag him.
We kind of had a star-crossed lovers situation happen.
Oh, what? More.
So, in the show in 2019,
Uh-huh.
UTK is really good friends with them, and they have this song that's like, Rufio, but never growing up. I will never be a lost boy until my time is up. Like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And every day this song would come on, and I'm like, oh, the Rufio song. I love Hook. Oh my God, this is incredible. And after listening to it, I'm like jamming. UTK is like, oh, that's my song. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, Dante. Named him by his first name. Never heard his first name before in my life.
Yeah.
He's like, that's my best friend. I'm like, what? And he's like, he's going to come to the show at one point.
Oh
So-
my God.
Right? So I'm like so excited. First year of FLS, I'm a standby. I have to be there.
Yeah.
Every single night. Doesn't matter, right?
Right.
Barely went on, but I was there all the time. There was one, you will know this more than anybody. There was one show where I left like right after True. Like I left the show early, and it was because it was the 2019 American Beatbox Championships. And MB14, a judge from France, was flying in that day. And I was like, I got to leave early because I'm going to go meet him at the airport, welcome in the judge. Well, it turned out MB14 visa did not go through. So he flew all the way to JFK, and then they turned him around and went. So already I'm like, oh, man, tonight's not going so good, but can't get any worse, right? I get a picture from the rest of the crew. And guess who was there the one night I wasn't there.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yes. Ivanka Trump. It was incredible. Yeah. Rufio was there that night. That could have been the night that we
Hooked up. Yeah, the star-crossed lovers.
star-crossed lovers.
Wow.
Bangarang Rufio.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, you almost bangarang Rufio. Wow, which is something that also happens in Bushwick.
And you don't need to be a
People not
witch.
growing up.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay,
shit.
well,
Wow.
Kaila, that brings us to a topic that is on everybody's mind. So you are going to Las Vegas with Freestyle Love Supreme for a 6-month residency, 3-month?
Yeah, they're doing 6 months.
Yes.
I don't-
Very nice.
Is it really 6?
Yeah, they're doing
Okay.
6
I
months.
thought your face. I thought you were like, yeah.
They're doing 6 months. I'm going to do 3 months.
Oh, you're doing 3.
Yeah.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it. So exciting. So, like, what are you feeling going into that, and how does that feel different from Broadway for you?
Well, the crowd is going to be different. You know, like
Yeah.
Broadway crowd, you get in matinee, people are very pleasant when they watch a show, and they're like, oh, wow, this is great. Vegas crowd, it's interactive. We ask stories of people's lives, things that they regret, things that happened to them that day. What stories are gonna happen from people having a day in Vegas? So the stories that we're gonna get are probably gonna be a lot more R-rated or just wilder, I'm assuming. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm a little nervous to go to Vegas for 3 months. I think
wonder
you know why. You might know why now as well. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna eat floor pizza in Vegas as well.
Yeah. So what Kayla's referencing right now is Kaila and I did a heavy amount of gambling in New Orleans together. So I'm guessing that 3 months near the slots is you're a little scared for your savings account.
Well, I'll say this: unless it's Buffalo, I do play the Buffalo game.
Okay.
I got cursed.
You got cursed.
You don't remember the first time that we went to the New Orleans?
Oh yeah.
Hannah's.
Was it the
haberdasheries.
Yeah. Wait, was it the witch moment that
The
you had with
witch!
the
It was the
$5
witch!
bill? All right, tell the story because this
Okay.
is becoming very.
Stay
us,
out
and
of
I want
Bushwick.
Everyone to stay.
You're right. I don't want to. Okay, I need sound effects if I'm going to tell the story, though. Okay, so you're on sound effects. Everybody else is as well. Feel free.
Ricky wins.
So it was our first time in New Orleans back in maybe 2013.
Obama.
And there was a casino there. So it was my first time ever in a casino. And what can you do in a casino? You can drink and you can also smoke. And I don't really like smoking, but when you have an opportunity to smoke indoors, this is not 1996. We don't ever get that opportunity. So we decided we were going to go to a cigar shop and then we're going to go right to the gambling
Trying to do the
casino.
lighting of a cigar.
Yeah, that's good, right? So we rode our bikes. We rode our bikes to the to the cigar shop, and I walk in. Doug's watching the bikes. Okay, I walk in. It is just like, it's like smoke filled. There's like little slots on the window, and like light is cutting through the smoke. Okay, and I don't know anything about cigars, so I go to this woman who is just like decked out in like pearls and like clamshells and like crystals.
The sound of cleavage.
Yes, jiggling and jangling. So I was like, hey, I don't know anything about cigars. Tell me about cigars. She ended up giving me like these two pretty cheap, reasonable price ones, small boys. And I go to pay. And when I hand her the money, she goes, cha-ching. Sorry. I did my own sound effect there. She puts it in the cash register, like an old one too, like the numbers flipping. And then when she went to go hand me back my money, she fanned out the dollars like this, right? And when I went to go grab it, she went like this, like, ooh. And then she went, pick $1. And I was like, what? And she's like, pick $1. So I was like, okay, this is fun, magic trick. I pick one. The numbers on the bottom of the dollar, she counts like this, like, carry the 7, add the 4, divide by 2. Oh, she said, this is a lucky dollar. And then she said, sign your name on the dollar. So I said, okay, sign my name on it. She signed her name on it. I put it in my denim coat pocket, left side, just like that. We go to the casino blackjack table right away. When I tell you, I was up like $800 and something that night. Even the what do they call it? The bartender?
The
card bartender.
Engineer.
The dealer.
Yeah, the dealer.
The lead dealer. Yeah.
I'm the only one who doesn't
Card
gamble.
mommy.
Yeah.
The whole time she was literally telling people like, oh, you peanut butter and jelly right now? Like even the people at the table like, what's going on? It was like 21. Had the best time ever.
21.
We went out. We come back the next day.
We want some peanut butter with all because you're so jelly.
Yes, that's what she said. She was very sassy and great. So she was really a card artist, personally and on the cards.
Cardist.
So we go there the next night. We go out. We come back the next day. I'm like, I got to gamble again. I come in there, immediately lose all my money. Like 3 moves, it's all gone, right? And I'm like, what
And
the
you were
heck?
perplexed.
I was perplexed, right? And I go to get my dollar, and I check all my pockets. The dollar's gone. What did the witch tell me? She said, as long as you don't spend this dollar, you will be lucky. I got so hyped up and jazzed
It was a
up.
cigar witch, right?
It was a cigar witch.
Yeah.
She lives
It
in
was a
Bushwick. She actually
it
lives
was
around
a
the block.
cigar witch, yes. It's always a cigar witch.
She actually lives around the block. But I spent that dollar, and since then, I have tried to gamble. I will never win money, so I'll play the Buffalo slot, but that's about it.
Have you gone back to New Orleans to find that lady?
You got to find that dollar.
Yeah.
I gotta find that dollar.
This was your
$1
second
by
time with
Kaila.
me gambling because the first time we had good luck too.
First time we had good luck, but then I spent that damn dollar.
We have to get it back to you.
We have
Everyone,
to get it
be
back.
on the lookout for $1 signed by Kaila. You must return it.
We got to find that dollar. 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 It's a Scooby-Doo mystery. We gotta find that dollar or your history. Anytime you ever get at the card table, man, it's gonna be a terrible fable. Man, it's gonna be a hell of a spell. Man, you out there taking the L. You better find that dollar with the lucky number. Or at the card table, you going under.
Find that dollar.
We gotta find that dollar.
Uno.
We gotta find that dollar. Hey, we gotta find that
It's a
dollar.
national treasure.
If I find that dollar, I'ma let you know. I'll probably be hanging out with Jeff Bezos. If I find that dollar, baby, look at me. I'll be the millionaire hanging out on TV. If I find that dollar, ooh-wee, I'll be riding around on fucking jet skis. If I find that dollar, baby, you better holler, cause I'm a put a collar on my mama.
Find that dollar. Put
Hey.
that mama on your collar.
Gotta find that dollar.
She keeps getting out.
Gotta find that dollar.
It's diamond encrusted.
Gotta find that dollar.
Where it's at, where it's at.
Gotta find that dollar. Gotta find that buck. We gotta get Kaila back her luck. Gotta find that dollar. Gotta find that money. It's real serious. It ain't funny. We need the dollar. We need that one. We need to get that money so we can have fun. We gotta look all around the whole nation. Gotta get that dollar. It's a luck creation. Gotta find that dollar.
Looking around.
Gotta find that dollar.
Making a sound.
Gotta find that
Mom
dollar.
can't go outside.
Gotta find that dollar.
Gotta find that dollar, baby. I don't know why Bootsy called me. You gotta find that dollar, baby.
Jeez, Mom.
Oh my God, it's right here. It was in me all along.
Wow.
What
It
if
was in all of us.
before you leave, Kaila, we all sign $1 for you to have the luck of North Coast.
Steph, that would literally be the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me in my entire life. But also probably spiral me down a gambling addiction. So maybe not.
I immediately, when this came up, I immediately thought about the Last Dance documentary. Because MJ's unrepentant gambler.
Yeah.
He was a gambler?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He would gamble. They did a Keegan-Michael Key did a sketch on SNL where they like reenacted like he would gamble so bad he would like take the pants of people like he would.
Yes.
Oh, Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
Okay, I heard Michael
Okay.
Jackson.
I heard Michael Jackson
Oh,
too.
Michael
Right?
Jackson.
I said MJ.
He did a different kind of
Okay,
gamble.
yeah, okay.
I'm bad.
I was like, is that how he got Neverland Ranch? What the hell?
No.
Put it on black.
Tito, don't hit again.
Close it out. Close it out.
It's 17. You don't hit on 17.
Black or white. Shimon. That bet is dangerous.
It don't matter if you're Jack or Knight.
PYT is pay your tab.
Wow.
Gazinga! I'm trying it out. How is that?
He's counting cards. He's a smooth criminal.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Honestly, the Broadway show should go to this.
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Yeah.
We already know that story. I want to hear this story.
Put your Michael Jackson gambling puns in the Discord.
Like,
Listening right now.
Smash that like button.
On the YouTube comment, help us with that algorithm. It really means a lot.
Gotta beat Rogan.
Oh yeah, that's us. We're gonna beat Rogan one day.
Do you have like a name for your viewers?
Oh my God, we do not. We need that though.
Kaila Mullady, consultant at law.
Yeah. All right, this is now billable hours. What should we call them?
That's not really up to me. I got to learn more about your community. That's really, you know what I'm saying? I
We
got
gotta
to
learn more about
spitball.
our
I can't just,
community.
you know?
Yeah. Should we use a question from our community?
Let's do
we
that.
did get
Oh,
a-
yeah.
I can
Community,
learn
yeah.
about them
Community question.
in a real way.
All right, so this is a little bit. Okay, so it's not
vulnerable.
about
It's deep.
exactly about the championships, but it's with adjacent to that. So Melissa asks, what do you think the beatboxing community needs to do to attract more women?
Oh, we're getting deep. Well, one thing that I think that we do really well here, which is great, and I see a difference, and maybe
Here in
you
New
can
York?
relate to this, in the U.S.,
Oh, in the
is
US.
we've never like segregated the categories. So the women here are just so dope because in all the other countries, they put men and women in different categories, which, first of all, we've had non-binary people win our competition as well, who have been champions. So where would they go, first of all? Problematic. But second of all, when you're in a category where there's only 3 people, you're not sparring with the best all the time and you're not getting any better. So here, that is a huge thing. And I don't know, what do you think, Mike? Do you notice a difference?
I like that. That's just such an outdated idea. I mean, it was cool. We get to see more women, like more representation, but like, we're not really treating them as equal in that sense. So it's just like, it's nice. Like, like Alex, like we probably never get to see her like on any stage like that before. And I just feel like, I definitely agree with everything you just said. Like, just boil down to nutshell. Like, we should definitely like not keep that good thing. And like, I like seeing that, especially like you get moments like in the American Beatbox Championships
So
when
cool.
you saw like my girlfriend Alex, we were in the 2v2 category, and it was us against another team, Hershey and Inertia, and that was the first time we ever had like 2 women on same stage and like an all-inclusive like battle, and that was just like such an awesome moment. I didn't really notice it till you pointed it out because like like, you just see the ball. We're just all competition. We're all equals on the stage, and we all see each other that way. So if it wasn't for something like that, like we won't have moments like that. As well.
And what place did you guys come in this year?
We came fourth.
Incredible. They like smashed it. Like, I cannot wait for these videos to come out. It's incredible.
Me neither.
And then Hershey became the first woman to ever win that category.
Yes.
So here it's like just in general, allowing everybody to be included into the space and get a chance is huge, 1. And 2, just I think the men being more open.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of sexism in the community, and I
Right.
think like psychologically, what happens is women just think that they can't do certain sounds, so they don't try sounds. So like for me, when I was coming up, there wasn't that many women doing it, and like every sound that I would try to learn, they'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna battle a guy? Oh, but he can do a lip roll, and girls can't do lip rolls, so it's not your fault." but like a girl can't do a lip roll. So like
eugenics?
like literally. So and then I would go home and I would practice and I would come back and be like, okay, hey, we could do it now. So like we're equals, right? Like we could be treated. And they're like, wait a minute. It's not. You can maybe do a lip roll, but you can't do throat bass. You can't do this. And every time it's like they're always telling you what you can or can't do before you can do it. So for women, just do your thing.
Hell yeah.
Do your thing, baby
yeah.
boo. Don't listen to
your
other
thing.
people and like just try out new things and just open up the space. It's really great here.
You just answered my. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just pointing to the camera. You heard it here.
Hey, do your thing, baby boo.
North
Do your
Coast
thing.
Yeah.
All you North Coastians out there.
Yeah.
Oh.
On our way.
Coasters.
Coasters.
Oh.
Hey, coasters.
Coasters.
Roller coasters.
And then you can make
Can we sit on
coasters.
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 You touched on this at the very end. I'm glad you did. Like your experience growing up in the beatbox community and becoming who you are today, one of the best beatboxers in the whole fucking world.
World.
And so I'm glad you touched on that. Is there anything else, any other reflections you have from, coming through the beatbox scene, being a woman and like your reflections on that you'd want to say or mention?
I would love to say things. I love saying things. Not even just like as I think a woman, like one thing that definitely set me apart was also that like my beatboxing style was very different than everybody when I was battling. Like I loved adding in the words and beat rhyming and also being very theatrical. Like when did I start with North Coast?
2013.
2013, right? Yeah. And like that for me, my two greatest passions were always beatboxing and improv and like theater. So when I joined with North Coast, I was like, this is a thing? Like, what the hell? How is this possible? And that totally affected the way that I would battle. And one, people did not like people adding words. One. Two, they did not like it because they did not like that I was a girl beating guys. And like, they just didn't visually like that. And then three, they did not like that it was theatrical, right? So I used to get, literally at one point, I think I was the most hated beatboxer in the world. There was like articles that was like, stop the Kaila hate. Because if you looked at every YouTube comment, it was just like, like toxic sludge terribleness.
Wow.
And now you look at the community though, and like every single person is adding words into it.
Yes.
Every single person literally in the world is doing it.
It's half my
And
style.
yeah, like everybody is, right? But nobody was
Damn.
doing that at the time. And people would be like, it's not a singing competition. It's not a scat
Are they all
poetry
German? All your
competition. Yeah, man. Is this what German sounds like?
Yeah, man.
It is not a That's not a, yeah, you cannot add words to it.
We're the surfer Germans.
Yeah. Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger did have a brief stint in the beatboxing community, and he did not like me. But just like it just goes to show that if you just stick with your own style and like not listen to what people say, and if you're kind of like ahead of it or doing something different, like you're gonna get hated on a lot. But the more you just stick with it, like now. It just is the trend. So you just gotta like
stick. Well, my bad.
I had one too. I had one.
hit it.
Trailblazer, Kaila Mullady.
Just make Ralph do this alone.
Killing it with the beats for real.
I need a lighter.
That's all I had. It's to the tune of
Blazer,
Kaila Mullady.
Mullady.
Killing it with the beats for real. She's receiving all kinds of hate from trolls who don't rate. Man, they aren't great. Kayla's in the place to be. That's all I got. I love this song, Moon River.
Thank
I like how you did like an "Oh say can you see" type of.
Yeah, you went into a national anthem. That will be played at my funeral over and over and over.
There you go.
On repeat, and people will sob.
I hope they do.
You know when they say give people your flowers before they pass?
Take 'em.
You gave me a bushel.
All right, now the other hook on
Oh,
the
yeah.
Yeah,
They were going to kind of mess it up, but it was something like you got to find your own style. So you got to find your own style. 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 You got to find
Take a day.
your.
It didn't take a while. Kaila Mullady went and found a style. She said, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna go and go bring. I'm gonna do a little beat rhyme. And I'm gonna do it on my own time.
Hey.
And I'm gonna tell these boys, stop making noise, cause you can't have these toys.
You gotta find your own style. You gotta find your own style. You gotta find your own style.
style. You gotta find your own style.
What are you doing? You're a girl, you're a nerd. This is beatboxing, you can't use words. I'm a troll and I'm so mad. I hear beatboxing and I think you're bad. Well, I don't care at all. I'm Kaila Mullady and I'm better than y'all. I'm gonna be the best and I'm gonna win. Cause when I beatbox, I get it in.
You gotta find your own style. You gotta find your own style. You gotta find your own style. You gotta find your own style.
You better lip roll. You better get yours. You better get the style. You better get forward. You better get on it. Get on the mic. You gotta get hyped. Do it tonight. Go ahead, make that beat, make that sound. They think they know it. They don't know nothing now. They don't know that sound. They don't know that feeling. And when they hear you go and they start really,
You gotta find your own style. You gotta find your own style. You gotta find your own style. You gotta find your own style.
This was educational and informative. Thank you so much, y'all. I'm learning so much today.
We
So-
talked a little bit about manifestation earlier, and I would love for you right here to manifest some of the amazing, phenomenal things that are going to happen for and to you over the next couple years.
Over the next couple years?
Yeah.
You want me to be real or you want me to be fake right now?
I want you to be real big.
Damn.
I
Yeah.
always wanted the real.
Can I tell you what I'm really manifesting right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Picture this. Sound effects. Picture this. The year is 2000 and what year is it now? 2027. It's me. Acres of land. A chicken coop somewhere for fresh eggs. Little cottages everywhere. I own my own farm. But not an animal farm. A noise farm. And it's a place where people can come from all over the world and they can come and make art on my farm. And I don't care what art you make. It could be spin art. It could be tie-dye shirts. It could be clogging or making wooden shoes. You come to my farm and you are all invited. 2027. It's happening.
Kayla's Noise Farm.
Kayla's Farm.com.
Is it just
like
you and in the farm, or is there a bunch of little Kaylas running around?
Oh, there's a bunch of little Kayla's running around. But not because I give birth. It's because by the year 2027, cloning has gone from sheep to people.
Oh, yeah, okay. So it's a bunch of yous.
Yes.
So literally.
Like little
Yes.
adults.
Unless Dante Bosco is available.
And baby, Bangarang Rufio.
Bang.
Bangarang Rufio. I would pay for baby clones of me any day.
Well, that's very achievable.
You think so?
I just don't think in the U.S. They don't do it in the U.S.
Except in
Go
Bushwick.
back to jail.
You gotta go to the witch's house.
You gotta find the witch's house. Yeah,
gotta
I
go
put
work.
myself in the cauldron, and myself comes back out.
Clones are
And
legal, and
importantly,
beatboxing is separated by gender.
Yeah. The year was 2027.
Kaila, it's been such an amazing journey watching you from someone who ate pizza off the floor in New Orleans and slept in bushes in Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina.
Yeah.
What's it like to have taken something that you just said was making fart sounds and turning it into a career? What does that feel like?
It feels incredible, and also very normal. I'm just like a little KK every day. Did I sleep in bushes? Yeah. Would I sleep in a bush tomorrow? I would. So not much has changed at all. But it's incredible and it's amazing. And I'm so grateful and lucky for this world that I have. Like really cool. Like you talk about manifesting. I know I'm manifesting and I don't think I'm doing it on purpose, but I think when you just like live authentically and live your real self and like follow your, it sounds stupid, but like you follow your intuition and follow where the fun is, then you will end up around the right people and in the right places. Like it's incredible. So I feel blessed as hell. And I'm happy I get to hang out with y'all and be in this world with you all doing the thing that we love so much.
Oh yeah.
I want the title of this episode to be Blessed as Hell.
Blessed as hell.
That's really
People
good.
will just have to guess
Yeah.
who the guest is.
I don't think that they would think it was me.
Yeah. Oh, well, Kaila, we absolutely love you.
Wow, thanks, guys.
What? Oh, there we go. Yay! All right. Thank you so much for listening to the North Coast Podcast.
Trailblazer.
Be sure to rate, like, and subscribe, you North Coastians. Also, check out our Patreon if you want to support. We give lots of exclusive content. See you soon.
Peace.
Cast.